Don't ever let somebody tell you you can't do something. Not even me. All right?
All right.
You got a dream, you got to protect it. People can't do something themselves. They want to tell you you can't do it. You want something, go get it.
So that's the way it goes down, huh?
A whole convoy of them rides, 500 thou on the block. I was running wild on the block, dumping them valves of the rocks. But I came up from that cooking cane to crack. Shit, now I'm a rude boy shotter man, New York's rider man.
Max Bigger Valley Gym. Dead the drama is bags on bags
Money.
on bags.
His algorithm's a little.
Nah, he been lit. Now. He been lit.
But he.
Yo, chill.
Yo, back
Whoa, in the
wild.
Yeah, hell yeah. They loopy right now.
I can't lie, I remember when hip-hop just felt different. Back when Mobb Deep was giving the streets that raw, unfiltered energy and bars you couldn't forget. That sound, gritty, sharp, and straight up authentic. And listen, I remember Nore too, when he had Queens on fire and the whole city moving differently. Big salute to Queens for that era. But now, let's talk about Harlem. Can Harlem really rise back up, or is that just talk? Because low-key, it feels like something might be brewing. And I'm not gonna lie, one of the biggest disappointments in hip-hop history to me has been Dipset. Bird Gang had the streets on lock at one point, no debate. But after that Verzuz with the locks, yeah, they looked all over the place, and the internet never let that go. So now here's the real question. Could they actually come back together? Could Cam'ron really link back up with Jim Jones again? And even bigger, could Max B and Jim Jones ever get on the same page? Because if that happens, that shakes hip-hop instantly. But let's be real for a second. We still might never see that day. If you're new here or you've been rocking with me, welcome. Go ahead, smash that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel and run this video up if you're feeling it. Turn on that bell so you don't miss a drop, because this right here, yeah, we gotta talk about it. Now, me personally, I'm not even gonna front. It's nostalgia hitting hard. I remember when Dipset was really outside, moving like they owned everything. Back when Harlem was lit and Bird Gang had the whole scene on lock. That energy, it was different. It felt like they couldn't lose. Everything was clicking, everything was flowing. Harlem was really on the come up. But listen, ego always finds a way in. And once ego steps in, everything can flip overnight. Because we all know Jim Jones and Max B have been going at it for years. That tension never really left. Even when Max B was locked up doing that long sentence, before it got reduced and he finally came home recently, the history stayed heavy. So the question just keeps coming back. Will Max B and Jim Jones ever reconnect? Recently, Max B sat down with Memphis Bleek in an interview and spoke on the situation. And if you know, you know. If you were really outside back then, you would remember how intense it got between them. A lot of disrespect was thrown around, and some of that doesn't just disappear. Now people keep asking about a reunion, but hold up, let's rewind for a second. You really gotta understand how Jomo, aka Jim Jones, feels about all this. That's where things get real. And honestly, from the way he's been talking, it's giving, this might never get fixed. No Dipset unity, no Bird Gang reunion.
Nothing. Everybody is still on different sides. Now hold up, pay close attention to this part. Because Jim Jones straight cuts Mano off the second Max B gets mentioned. And this ain't no old footage either, this is recent. So right now, Jim is still 10 toes down, and you can hear it in his tone every time Max B's name comes up. As you can see, he's not budging at all. He's not trying to entertain any reunion talk, period. And rest in peace to Stack Bundles, because a lot of people feel like he could have kept everything from falling apart. Because once things went left between them, it really went left. No debate. And let's not water it down. It got really disrespectful between Jim Jones and Max B. This was no minor fallout. This was a deep-rooted issue. Jim has been asked about this over and over again, and every single time, same response. Pay attention. He shuts it down quick like, nah, that's not happening. Standing on that energy with zero hesitation. But listen, here's where things start to shift. Because on the other side, Max B, he's not closing that door at all.
Where we at with that? Are you able to get past that?
No. Now we get past now. We can get past that now. You want to get past it, or you want to dive more into it?
In his recent sit-down with Memphis Bleek, Max B actually admitted there's still a chance for him and Jim Jones to link back up, even after all the drama and fallout.
Or you want me to tweak
I
out?
want you to pass it at some point.
You want me to crash out?
I definitely don't want you to crash out, because I don't want to crash out. Now, what I want for myself, I want for my brother.
All the back and forth, everything that went down. It's crazy. Just imagine if that actually went down. It would shake the whole game. And when Memphis Bleek brings it up, Max B leans in and makes his stance crystal clear.
I appreciate it.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's too much money out here, there's too much life out here, and I like to do the things that I like to do. Ain't nothing feel better than living right now.
You're right.
Being alive and getting money and waking up.
No better feeling. There's no better feeling ever in the world.
Because Wife and Lucci and Thug got past it. You think you could have an issue with it and get past it?
As grown men, being able to put their differences behind them. I don't know the severity. I mean,
People. Fact.
Well, if that's a fact, then that's pretty severe. So you got to be a pretty strong soul to be able to put that type behind you. From as we all grew up in different parts of the hoods like that, and that doesn't happen too often when they shed or somebody loses somebody and things like that. So looking at that's definitely very commendable like that for two grown men to be able to do that. I would say that, you know what I mean?
This could actually happen for real. Look, one thing's for sure. If this reunion ever lines up, it's gonna make serious money. It just has to make sense. And I gotta give props to Max B, because the man did serious time and came out moving smart. He's not reckless, he's not acting out, he's handling this like a grown man. But you can still tell he feels some type of way and low-key wants to patch things up with Jim Jones. And let's not forget the real history here. Jim Jones was the one who gave Max B his shot when nobody else fully saw it yet. We gotta give credit where it's due. Jim saw potential and opened that door. So respect to Jimmy.
Max B when he gets
No, Max B.
Okay.
Max got dick out of here.
All right. Okay. Has that conversation even come up though?
No, people don't play with me with that conversation. Ain't nobody can tell me nothing about that. That's the first thing I say. You heard?
Okay.
That's how you feel. That end the deal for anybody. There ain't no Max talking about conversation. Period.
Okay.
For spotting that talent early, because without that moment, who knows how Max B's path would have unfolded. And look at how things flipped after that fallout. That situation pushed Max B into new circles, even linking up with French Montana back then. That whole shift changed moves for real. Now picture this. What if Jim Jones and Max B actually reconnect? That would shake New York heavy. It would shake hip-hop right now. Be real for a second. If they link back up, that's instant attention, immediate impact. And you already know, the pin the tail on the donkey vibes still hit. These guys really had hits, no question. The music was fire, the energy was different, and people actually wanted that sound. Their vision stood out heavily.
I know you and Jim had a major turbulent, past. Is it a possibility that could ever be put to rest with y'all?
If it makes sense and it makes money.
It always gonna make money.
If it makes money and it makes sense, then it makes big value.
But let's keep it real. Was there just too much disrespect thrown around for this to ever link back up? Because Jim Jones is standing solid on his side. He's stubborn, locked in, And ego definitely plays a role here. The real question, would he ever sit down with Max B and clear the air so they can chase that money together? Because at the end of the day, that's what it's really about. There are a lot of crews in hip-hop that people want to see reunite, and I'm not the only one thinking that. I would love to see Harlem back on top again. Cameron, Jules, that whole movement had its moment. When they were united, it felt unstoppable. Seeing Dipset fully back would bring energy back to the culture and put money in everybody's pocket. But let's be honest, that might be a stretch. Too many feelings involved, too much history, too many emotions still active. I'm just laying it out, telling it how it is. But one thing I will say, if Jim Jones and Max B ever reconnect, that could flip hip-hop upside down real fast. Yeah, real talk. Put all the drama to the side, all the back and forth, all the tension.
Anything else is uncivilized. I don't give a fuck, because guess what? I'm doing well. Right. And I'm giftedly crafted, and my shit is up to speed. So I really don't give a fuck who on my level or not. I'm gonna do what I do. But if it makes sense and it makes money, then it makes Max bigger value.
Bags on bags on bags on bags.
Capo gotta get his shit up. His algorithm's a little...
Nah, his shit lit. He been lit now. He been lit.
But
Yo, chill, man. Chill, man. Yo, chill. That's
I'm outside.
He lit on the algorithms, though. Shit, that smoke get you
I
lit
told
right
Bro the
now.
other day, I said, look.
Because if Jim Jones and Max B ever lock back in, this could shift hip-hop in a major way. Their chemistry was unmatched. Max bringing that wave, Jim bringing that energy on the mic, it just worked perfectly together. But at the same time, who am I? I don't make the news, I just break it down for you. So now it's on you. Get in the comments and let me know how you feel about this whole situation. Right now, New York needs that spark again. The constant beef and tension are getting old. People want real music again. And let's not act as if nothing happened. There was disrespect on both sides, no question. Lines got crossed, things were said, situations went left. So the real question, are they going to leave all that behind and get to the bag, or is it too far gone? Because there's real money on the table and real impact waiting if they figure it out. East Coast hip-hop has something to prove right now. So what's next? Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, drop a comment, share this video, and help the channel grow by clicking the hype button. Appreciate every single one of you for tapping in.
I know you and Jim had a major turbulent, past. Is it a possibility that could ever be put to rest with y'all?
If it makes sense and it makes money.
It always gonna make money.
If it makes money and it makes sense, then it makes bigger value. Anything else is uncivilized. I don't give a fuck, because guess what? I'm doing well. Right. And I'm giftedly crafted, and my shit is up to speed. So I really don't give a fuck who on my level or not. I'm gonna do what I do. But if it makes sense and it makes money, then it makes Max bigger value.
Bags on bags on bags on bags.
Capo gotta get his shit up. His algorithm's a little...
Nah, his shit lit. He been lit now. He been lit.
But